The first part of the journey from Dushanbe to Moscow is extremely tense. There is no peace and quiet, and no chance of a decent night's sleep. It's just 70 kilometers from Tajik capital to the Uzbek border, but the train winds slowly through the small streets of the suburban districts. Once we reach Uzbekistan, an Uzbek train crew will come on board to replace the Tajiks. These are the railway rules here, a different crew for each country. By morning, the train reaches Kulygin on the Uzbek border. Here, the most interesting thing begins to happen. Uzbek police, border guards and customs inspectors appear on the platform and board the train. We are strictly forbidden from filming them as they ransack the carriages and luggage. They say they are looking for weapons and drugs, which gives them an excuse to pick on passengers and trick them into parting with their money. Zamira Samidova, the chief of the Dushanbe rail station, says these officials will always find something wrong.
Может, допустим, с нормальным паспортом прийти, а тут такой случай может быть, что этот паспорт, допустим, может там жена может постирать или там с обложкой что-то случится. В этом случае единственное, что я чаще всего веду переговоры с пассажиром, объясняю, чисто вот психологически, стараюсь как-то вот как женщина, вот просто вот сказать, поймите нас правильно, это Узбекистан.
The Uzbek authorities have 2 hours to check the entire train. Neither passengers nor train attendants are allowed to leave their seats, to say nothing of going out for a cigarette, buying water or going to the toilet. The May heat is nearly unbearable and the air conditioners on the train don't work. The Uzbek authorities are particularly vigilant because the Dushanbe-Moscow train is known as the Eastern Drug Express. In the eyes of the police, every passenger is a potential smuggler. But people don't like to talk about this dark side of the train travel. Even our sociable conductor Husnia was very careful on the subject of drugs.
И не хочу сталкиваться с этим. Там, начиная с депо, мы дежурим с 8 до 5 мы вдвоем. После 5 одна из нас уходит домой, другая до утра мы в вагоне сидим. Очень это дежурство у нас строгое, строго идет дежурство. Потом наши таможни приходят в день отъезда. Вы сами видели, что досконально обсматривают наши таможни хорошо. И под вагон, и внутри вагона.
It is very easy for the Uzbek police and customs officers to remove a passenger from the train. One careless word or a remark directed at the people in the uniform, and you can be taken away by the special services. Some railway workers tell me that when one passenger tried to stand up for his rights, he was taken to the police station. There he underwent a full body cavity search for drugs before they returned him to the train, and he couldn't complain to anyone but God. After 2 hours of the grueling customs inspection at Kulygin, our train finally is on the move again, heading towards the Uzbek city of Termes. Here we see an invasion of the so-called suitcase traders. They get on the train at almost every station, and soon the train is packed. The Dushanbe-Moscow train is not only a passenger train, it's also a center of business, where everybody is trying to get in. Corrupted inspectors, small traders and various crooks, all eager to take money from the passengers. Exhausted from all the inspections and restrictions, the passengers just wave at the police and pick up their musical instruments to have a little fun. Muhammad Ali, a 57-year-old former judo instructor, is the life of the party. After the half-day journey through Uzbekistan, the Dushanbe-Moscow train will spend a day winding through Turkmenistan. The next segment will take place in that isolated country.